It's always a good day when it is Deadlift Day, and it is certainly Deadlift Day today here in Aberdeen, Scotland, as our coverage of the 2024 Rogue Invitational continues inside P&J Live, as we are going to kick things off for the Strongman. Event number 1, the Deadlift Ladder, presented by Strongest. Thanks for being with us, everybody. I'm Sean Woodland with Kristen Rhodes and Lauren Chalet. And Laz, we're going to see two of the best in the world go head-to-head down there on the competition floor.
It's going to be so exciting. Mitch Hooper and Hafthor Bjornsson. First time we've ever seen him at the Rogue Invitational. I cannot wait to see the battle. We've got so many great athletes, so many good events. It's going to be incredible.
Those are not the only two big names, as you heard Laz mention, that we have here in the Strongman competition. The Stoltman brothers, the hometown heroes, they will be here as well. Bobby Thompson, the American Nightmare, is in the field, and the T-Rex, Evan Singleton, also looking to make some noise here in Aberdeen, Scotland. But Laz, we've been talking about it leading up to this. The Stoltman brothers with a chance to compete in front of their hometown fans.
They are going to be so ready for this. The place is going to erupt when both of these guys come up. You know, Tom Stoltman, Luke Stoltman, two of the greatest British strength athletes of all time. They've been waiting for this opportunity. Look at them there on the screen, just getting themselves warmed up. But Tom Stoltman, you know, everyone's talking about Mitch Hooper and Hafthor Bjornsson. Tom wants to remind everyone that he is the current world's strongest man.
Event 1 is the Deadlift Ladder presented by Strongest. And Kristen, it's a little different than we see usually with a rising bar system in a deadlift event.
Correct. Each athlete's going to have 3 attempts to establish their max weight. The bars are preloaded. There's 9 bars on the grid, and it's a rising bar system. So once you start, you can't go back.
A lot of weight out on the competition floor here at P&J Live. Order of competitors. Kordiaka is going to be out first at 800 pounds, followed by Luke Stoltman, and then Tom Evans. And then we will roll from there. The weight on the bar will never decrease, and there is no rule saying that you have to go from one platform to the next. You can skip platforms if you want as you work your way up in weight and look to put up your 1 rep max. And look, anytime you got deadlifts out here, and some of those numbers that these guys are starting with, like Hafthor Bjornsson, 925 pounds, Heath Thompson and Hooper all up there at the same time.
3 athletes opening on 925. That is crazy.
But as you mentioned earlier, Laz, first time we've seen Hafthor here at the Rogue Invitational.
Yes, which is amazing, really. I mean, we've seen him do some of the record breakers before, but this is the first time we have seen the mountain competing here at the Rogue Invitational. And it's the only competition he's never won. So he is hungry to win this one. Mitch Hooper, the defending champion, is his main rival. But Thor has been getting better and better as the years gone on. Is his pressing good enough now to challenge Mitch? That's the key question. We know how good his deadlift is. The other events, the key for Hafthor is going to come down to the pressing events.
Well, Bobby Thompson is one of the 3 men who's looking to open at 925 pounds. And for more on him, let's bring in Kiki Dixon.
Guys, I had the opportunity to chat with Bobby Thompson, and I said, you know, you're not necessarily the favorite, but you can still put up a solid score. I asked him what his goal for this event was. His reply was, my goal not only for this event, but the entire weekend, is to be as big of a problem as possible for Mitch Hooper. You know, I had to laugh, a little trash talking. I'm here for it. What do you guys think? A little trash talking okay?
I fully encourage that.
We love some trash talking, don't we?
Absolutely.
I love Bobby Thompson. He is someone that could really cause problems for the likes of Mitch or for Hafthor or for Tom. He has events that he's very dangerous at. A couple of events that maybe he's not so good at, but certainly someone that causes problems.
Well, you mentioned pressing. If he hangs with both Hooper and Hafthor in this event, you get to a pressing event, that's where he can really do some damage.
Absolutely, absolutely. So many good athletes competing. This deadlift event is going to be exciting. And 800 pounds, the lightest bar you can see there on our grid. That is a massive weight.
That's a big starting weight.
And as we said, 3 athletes that are going to come in at 925 pounds.
Wow. Wow.
See the 9 bars that are out there preloaded on the floor. The weight's on the left side of your screen, and then 1,000 pounds is on the final platform. That's the one that you can add weight to.
I really like this grid system where the weights are kind of loaded and the athletes just have to come and, you know, there's no messing around with weights. You just walk up to the bar. If you're strong enough, you pull it. I believe our first athlete will be Pavlo Kordiaka. Luke Stoltman first is going to come out. So Luke and Pavlo, both great athletes, but deadlift is a weaker event for them. So they're the athletes that are looking at damage control. Be very smart with your selections. Try to pick off a few points and get yourself into a good position to roll through to your stronger events, which will come later in the contest.
And that's what we talked about with the women, is just getting points on the board. You know, you want to come out, you want to definitely just get on the board and see how the rest of the competition goes.
And the first opportunity for our crowd to see one of the local boys from Scotland, the one and only Luke Stoltman. Current Europe's strongest man.
I get used to hearing that reaction anytime somebody with the name of Stoltman steps onto the competition floor. It's a simple lift, but there are a lot of keys to being successful at it.
The keys to this event is definitely strong legs, leg strength. These guys have huge backs, very, very strong backs, and this is just a true test of pure power pulling from the floor.
363 kilos, 800 pounds for Luke Stoltman. Any number in white is a number that has not been hit. Any number that's highlighted in black is a successful attempt. Next to the athlete's name on the left, and that is no problem for Luke.
That was easy.
Easy first lift. Pump to the chest. Luke Stoltman is ready for this contest.
Kordiaka will likely be the next man out, as his opening lift is listed at 800 pounds. Kordiaka making his first attempt, or first appearance, at the Rogue Invitational, coming off a 15th place finish in the Shaw Classic earlier this year.
Kordiak is a fantastic athlete. Deadlift is by far his weakest event. This is going to be a struggle, but I think you're going to be excited to watch this guy when we come to some of the medley events that we have later. Very explosive, very fast. He is almost like a giant CrossFitter.
Yeah, he does have that look to him.
Yeah.
Kordiaka will try to match Luke Stoltman at 800 pounds, 363 kilos. Had a pretty solid showing at World's Strongest Man, finished 8th there this year. Did Pablo?
Pablo is a former Europe's Strongest Man winner as well. Last couple of years really established himself as elite level, one of the best in the world. Certain events he's unbelievable at.
Setting up.
Looks like he's got some new ink on his arm there as well.
Aberdeen, let's make some noise as Pablo gets ready to attempt 363 kilos, 800 pounds.
See how this goes.
He fights for it.
And that will count for Kordiaka.
That's a big lift for Pablo. You can see that was a lot harder than you'd want an opening lift to be, but for him, very, very important to get the lift on the board. Guarantees himself a point. Not sure how much more he's got in him, but he can look forward to the events that he's got coming up because he really will excel in some of them.
Tristan Hoth, a newcomer to the Rogue Invitational, along with Kordiaka, making his first trip out onto the competition floor. Another guy who competed at the Shaw Classic, took 13th at that event.
Yeah, Tristan, another really exciting new athlete. He's had a great year this year. The first of our Canadian athletes.
And into the second barbell, 8.2.
Getting the chalk on the hands.
372 kilograms.
He's going to open at 820 pounds. 372 kilos.
Strongman Classic winner, taking first place in that competition. Moving on up to barbell
That is good for Tristan.
Good smooth lift there.
He's happy. Yeah.
Now Tom Evans will be the next man out, as you saw Tristan getting some instruction from Magnus. For Magnuson, there is a specific rule about the grip here.
So the rules on the grip for the deadlift here is their thumb must stay attached to the bar. That is key. They have to use the normal straps as well. They're not allowed the figure of 8 straps. No super suits allowed. At the Rogue Invitational, we want it all to be about raw power. They're allowed the belt, they're allowed the straps so that grip isn't a factor, but their hands must stay attached, finger and thumb in contact with the bar.
And the judges will stop them before they lift if it's not correct, so they're not wasting any effort.
Yes.
Here goes Evans' first attempt at 820.
Easy.
Good.
Easy lift there. Thomas Evans, just a powerful looking man.
Saw him at the Rogue Invitational back in 2023 when he took 7th, and now Tom Stoltman.
Now this is a storyline everyone will be watching. If you follow Strongman closely, Tom Stoltman has had issues with his back in recent months. Deadlift has been an event that's been, the confidence has been knocked. If his deadlift is good today, the other athletes will be concerned, because Tom is a phenomenal athlete when we look at the rest of the events we have in this year's Rogue Invitational.
The stage with one athlete on that final platform. Will we see the same here for our men?
So I don't think we're going to see Tom Stoltman yet, as some of the athletes that have already been will be coming in with their second attempts.
They're sorting some things out at the scoring table. They're in the middle of your screen to make sure they get the correct athlete out next.
Kristen, what's it like as an athlete when suddenly things have just been stopped and you kind of, you're trying to get yourself focused on your lift? What are you doing as an athlete to just kind of get yourself focused and suddenly things have been delayed?
I think you just keep thinking about what you're supposed to be doing. I would just pace, walk back and forth. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Just stay focused and just know that they're going to call your name soon.
So important to be able to just cope with those situations, isn't it? You can't let it affect you as an athlete. It's the same for everyone.
And Luke Stoltman, I think, is going to be the next man out. They're trying to corral him. And Luke has already been successful at 800 pounds. And here comes Luke Stoltman for his second of 3 attempts.
Here comes the Highland Oak.
And he'll move up to the 840-pound barbell, so he's going to skip 820 and move right up to 840.
Luke talking to himself, psyching himself up. You can see the shins are bashed up from the warm-up deadlifts and the first attempt. He won't even be feeling those. Aggressive drive off the floor with those big, powerful legs. Good speed, and then he's got to work the lockout.
Lock it, come on.
Get those hips through.
There we go.
Gets the lift.
Nice.
Great lift for Luke Stoltman, 840 pounds, 381 kilos.
This contest coming to Scotland has fired him up so much. He loves the home crowd.
They love him.
They do indeed, and that was a great lift.
I think somewhere Rob Kearney's smiling a little bit, hitching that weight up. It counts.
Hey,
and this crowd has something to cheer about.
Strongman is get the bar from A to B.
Yeah, he's definitely happy with that.
Now Evan Singleton.
Here comes a powerful man, someone with so much explosive power.
The T-Rex getting set for his first attempt.
World's strongest man, Europe's strongest man,
Had a really solid debut at the Rogue Invitational back in 2023. He took 4th place.
Now we get a look at the 3-time winner of World's Strongest Man, runner-up at the Rogue Invitational last year.
Tom Stoltman will be the next man out. Thought it was going to be Singleton, but now Stoltman is at the 850-pound bar.
3rd at the Arnold's this year. Winner of World's Strongest Man. 2nd at the Rogue Invitational last year. He wants to add this title to the resume. The deadlift is the one weakness we've seen in the last few months. How is it looking? First chance to see Tom's deadlift. It's a good opening lift.
That looks great for Tom Stoltman. 850. 386 kilos.
Let's take a look at this lift again. Nice form, good speed off the floor, locks out strong. He will be happy with that as his opener. He can build now from that, pick up points. If he can get himself somewhere near that top 4 or 5 after the deadlift, he's going to be feeling good.
Well, you mentioned this earlier about confidence.
Tom is a very much, confidence for Tom is huge. When his head is high and he believes in himself, this man is capable of absolutely anything. It's sometimes we see that head go down and he starts to kind of lack that confidence in himself, the ability goes down. He's very much, when the head is high, suddenly he believes he can do anything. And 9 times out of 10 he does when he's like that.
Evan Singleton looking to be the next man out. 875 is going to be his opening lift.
Singleton has tremendous power off the floor. He really tries to blast that weight as quickly as he can. Let's see how the form is looking. When he's on form, his deadlift's great, and that's a strong opening lift.
Easy for Evan Singleton, wasting no time. 875 in the books, 397 kilos.
It's almost a smile from Evan as well. It's good to see. The aggression from the floor.
There was very little setup there. Just grip it and rip it for Singleton, and it pays off.
Now this is a new guy to the Rogue Invitational. Matt Ragg from New Zealand, 33 years old. This man is a real deadlift specialist. We've seen some huge numbers in the last few years, and I'm sure he's been really looking forward to showing what he can do. Starting on 875 pounds. Let's see the shape of New Zealand's Matt Ragg.
Opening lift, 875 pounds, trying to match Evan Singleton here. Ragg, the 7th man to lift. That is good for Matt Ragg.
Good opening lift. Nice technique, good control. Still have 3 athletes that haven't lifted.
Well, it's likely that Luke Stoltman will be out again here soon. He has 1 lift remaining.
Good pull there from Matt Ragg.
Tristan Hoth will be the next man out. He's going to go after 875 pounds as well. He's making a big jump from his prior lift at 820.
Tristan Hoth, second barbell from him, also attempting the 875.
Tristan's first lift was very solid.
Barbell number 5 for his second lift.
It's important that he gets this one.
With his first successful lift at 820. Moving on to 875.
Deadlift is such a simple event. It's just lift that weight for the floor to a standing position. But it's an event everyone wants to be good at. If you can't deadlift, you're not a strongman.
Both get hung up there.
It's terrible timing by me as well then, wasn't it? Tristan is very much a good strongman.
He already did Hoth 820 pounds.
He did,
so he can clearly deadlift.
Yeah, big jump, as you said earlier. Maybe coming in around 850 would have been a better weight, but sometimes you've got to take that risk, and if you want as many points as you can, you know, we've 2 lifters, less than 850. He's trying to put points on the board.
Well, that's the first fail we've seen. And now Evans is back out at 875. Hoth can come back out to try that weight one more time, but the problem is he can't go down.
No, the rules are you cannot go down. You can go up, but you can't let that weight go down. $875 for Thomas Evans.
That's the same jump that Hoth made. And it's going to pay off for Evans.
It's a different lift. Wow. Yeah, you can see how easy his opener was. That was a good second lift. And Evans' deadlift has been steadily improving. I've seen him deadlift a few times now, and he either makes it look easy or suddenly it just doesn't go.
He made that one look easy.
He really did.
Tom Stoltman back out, so 875. That barbell getting a lot of work here. This is his second of 3 lifts. He's already hit 850. 397 kilos on the bar. You can hear his brother Luke in the back cheering him on.
There you go, come on.
Nice pull there.
Tom has it.
Nice pull. That was great.
875, good. The confidence starting to build a little bit.
You can see it in him. There's a little kind of, you know, belief in himself.
Of course, it never hurts to have your brother behind you cheering you on.
They're a wonderful team, to be honest. Strongest brothers in the world. That was a great lift there. Watch this. Nice form.
That's smooth.
Strong lockout.
Great shot of his brother Luke cheering him on. Luke has already been through 2 of his 3 lifts. Now Tristan Hoth is going to come back out for his 3rd and final attempt at 875.
Yeah, there you go. Turn on. Come on, go.
Evan Singleton trying to get him fired up.
So difficult to come back and follow yourself after failing a lift. We very, very rarely see someone make that lift on the 2nd attempt. Can Tristan prove me wrong? Straps in. Come on, Tristan.
397 kilograms on the bar.
Hoth's just not going to be able to get it.
And at this point, I'd leave it. I wouldn't even waste the energy going for another attempt. There's more events to come. This is the first event of the contest.
This is where you have to just walk away.
Yeah, walk away, use that. I mean, he's new, so he doesn't have that experience.
Right,
but
right.
2nd attempt. And it's not going to go for Tristan Hoth. So 820 will be his final score. But it is hard. You're out here. You want to put on a show for the fans. You don't want to make one attempt and walk off. But like you mentioned, probably the smart thing to do.
Sometimes you've got to think logically, and you've got to think, okay, this is just wasted effort, wasted energy at this point. With events that he's potentially really good at, you don't want to sacrifice those.
But when you're in it, your head's in it, and you're at that bar and you're pulling, you're not thinking about that stuff.
We've all been there before.
We've all been there.
It's easy to sit here and just say what you should do.
Correct.
But when you're in the arena and you're competing and pushing as hard as you can, you think differently.
Right.
And you have these fans cheering you on. It's
Yes, yeah.
very easy to get caught up. Well, Tom Evans is going to jump up now to 9:05.
This will be a huge lift for Thomas, but looking at his last lift, I can see this going.
Yeah.
He's been looking strong.
411 kilos for Tom Evans.
Pretty sure this would be a competition PB. And will set himself up well for the contest. 905 pounds, our first athlete to go over 900. Come on, Thomas Evans. Big leg drive.
He got it to the knees. He's trying to hitch it up. He's going to get it.
Yes.
Nice.
Good lift for Tom Evans, 905.
And look what it means to him.
That's huge. Huge.
Massive, massive lift there.
He is the leader on the floor right now. And as you mentioned, Laz, that is a huge lift for him right now. Not only just personally, but for what it means for the rest of the competition.
Yeah, both situations. That's going to put him in the points. And also personally, to hit a PB deadlift is just a magical feeling.
I thought maybe he was stuck right there, but did a great job of fighting through it, hitching it up and getting the lift. So Tom Evans at 9:05 to close things out.
That was great. So good.
Now Luke Stoltman, or pardon me, Tom is back out. Tom Stoltman now at 9:05. This will be his final lift.
This will be a good lift for Tom.
That's it, one attempt, and he's going to let it go. So 875 is the best score for Tom Stoltman. Right now ties him for second place with Matt Ragg and Evan Singleton. And Mitch Hooper will be the first of the last three men to go here.
Defending champion, first lift of the day.
So 925 is going to be Hooper's opening lift. 420 kilos.
Next number is his very first lift of the day. We have three athletes starting at this barbell. 400.
This is a massive opening weight.
125 pounds.
And that is good for Mitch Hooper.
Smooth pull.
First barbell in the bank.
Competition is hotting up now. As the
Going to be looking closely at who makes this lift look the easiest.
first lift for Mitchell.
Bobby Thompson and Hathor Bjornsson are also going to open up at this weight, and Thompson is going to be the next man out.
And Thompson said he just wants to be a problem to Mitch Hooper all weekend. Let's see if he can be a problem on the deadlift.
Here is the American Nightmare, Bobby Thompson. Opening lift at 925.
Bobby loves the heavy events. Deadlifting is right up his street. Let's see how he's looking in this opener. 925 for the American Nightmare, Bobby Thompson. Straps in.
And that is good.
Gets the lift. Now everyone is looking forward to seeing this next man.
125 pounds.
Hathor Bjornsson will be the next man out. One more look at Bobby Thompson's good lift at 925.
Strong lift. I mean, 925 is monstrous.
For an opener.
It's a huge, huge weight.
Yeah.
It's monstrous for a finisher.
Yeah. I was going to say, just as an opener, it's monstrous.
And three athletes that are starting on it. It's
Here
crazy.
it comes.
Here's our rookie, Hathor Julius Bjornsson.
Rookie to this show.
Yes, yes, indeed.
But we saw him a couple years ago at the Invitational in the record breakers when
Yes.
he didn't compete. So yeah, first time at this competition.
It's so strange to say that. Hathor, one of the greatest strength athletes of all time. There is talk that he is the man to break the deadlift record. He's the current record holder. but not in the raw deadlift. So this is the raw deadlift. Let's see what shape he's in out of the suit. 925 pounds opener.
925 or 420 kilograms should be.
And that is ridiculously easy by the Mountain. Hafthor making that look easier than anyone else.
Wow.
Now it's time to get down to business. 925 good for Hafthor Bjornsson. And as you mentioned, Laz, made it look easy to match Mitchell Hooper and Bobby Thompson.
Now, Mitch and Bobby need to be smart with these selections. They need to not worry about Hafthor. Hafthor looks stupidly strong on this event. They've got to think about the whole contest.
Correct.
They don't want to get into like a pig-headed game between each other. They need to be smart.
Right, this is where it comes
Focus on the
strategy and
numbers.
points.
So here comes Evan Singleton now. This will be his second attempt at 925.
And his first attempt looked very, very strong. So let's see how this jump is. 50-pound jump.
Made 875 earlier. Now this to match.
Oh, wow.
Strong.
And that will
Can he lock it
go.
up?
925 for the T-Rex. Evan Singleton.
T-Rex looking strong today. 925 is a fantastic lift there. And again, the speed off the floor, tremendous. Worked a bit harder towards lockout, but a very solid second lift there for Evan Singleton.
And once again, not a lot of setup. Getting right to work. He's 2 for 2.
He's pure power. He's got 2 for 2. He's in a great position.
Still with a flair for the theatrics is Evan Singleton. Of course, spent some time in the WWE wrestling under the name Adam Mercer.
Look at that. We've already got 5 athletes that have pulled 900 pounds, and now we have Matt Ragg to make it number 6. Matt Ragg has pulled over 1,000 pounds before. Wow. Huge deadlifter.
Second attempt for Matt Ragg.
And it's going up.
And that is
what
good.
A great lift there from Matt Ragg.
5 men so far have lifted that barbell.
Wow.
3 of them use it as their opener. Ragg with a solid attempt there. And now Bobby Thompson is chalking up. And he's going to move up to 950 for his second attempt.
He will be moving to the 950 barbell, the first of our strongman to attempt the 431 kilograms. Second lift for Bobby Thompson.
These are insane weights that we're seeing today.
£950, second attempt for Thompson, 431 kilos.
Athletes are turning up to the Rogue Invitational in shape. This is what it's all about. Huge contest. Too much.
Thompson knew right away that wasn't going to go. Yeah, he does have the option to come out and try again.
I think watching the openers of both Mitch and Bobby, there's no way they're going to be pushing Hafthor. They need to pick up points. Bobby's got points there. Bobby's been a bit fragile the last couple of years with a few injuries. He needs to think about the long game. I don't think we'll see Bobby come out for another attempt.
Evan Singleton, this will be his third and final attempt. He's going up to 950.
Singleton would love to clear this barbell. He's been hyped all competition long.
Do you think he's ready?
950 for the T-Rex.
I love the intensity. Come on, T-Rex. We're going to see aggression and power off the floor. Then he's going to work hard once it's over the knees for the lockout. If he gets it over, he can fight it. He's
trying to hitch it up and just not able to make it. 950 doesn't go.
That was fast off the floor, though. So fast.
His power off the floor is just incredible.
It seemed like he just lost it in the grip. Do you notice his straps were a little long? Yeah.
Now Matt Ragg is going to make a go at the 950-pound, 431-kilo barbell. Get belted up.
And this is much less rest than we see athletes get at other contests. So this is an interesting factor. I like that we're making the athletes just get on with it. It's a competition. But it's tough on them as well. They've got to cope with that ability to recover between each lift.
It seems like it's going pretty quick. They're not having a lot of time in between.
Will any one of our elite strongmen make it to the final platform? And if they do, which weight will they choose to end the day, or excuse me, the event?
Ragg, a fourth-place finisher at the World's Strongest Man competition this year. His only international competition win came at the Beasts of Burden event earlier this year. Third and final lift for Ragg, 950 pounds.
Matt looked fantastic at 925. I can see this going up. Straps in. Getting himself fired up. Come on, Matt Ragg.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And Ragg has it. 3 for 3. 950 pounds and our new leader.
And almost getting stronger with each attempt.
Right? That looked
Great
good.
consistency across those 3 lifts for Ragg. Those all look pretty much the same.
They did.
Absolutely beautiful lifts. Here we're going to see it again. Look at the form. Stayed strong. Nice solid lockout. Pulls the hips through. Shoulders in line. What a lift by this beast from New Zealand. What a man.
That's so good. He's happy.
You said it, Josh, the way to be, and the man to
There are
really do that.
2 men who look to be going head-to-head, not only in this event, but also this entire competition. So Mitch Hooper is coming out for his second attempt. He's going up to 975.
The 9th barbell for his second lift, your current reigning Rogue Invitational champion.
Hooper gets this.
Hooper's goal. He's got to stay as close to Thor as possible on the deadlift. He knows his focus has to be the overall contest, but his deadlift's been getting stronger and stronger.
442 kilos on the bar.
Big jump from his opener. 925 up to 975. This to secure second place.
442 kilos, 975 pounds for Mitch Hooper. This for the lead.
Come on, come on.
He's going to get it.
And
He
Mitch
gets
Hooper
it.
has it.
And there wasn't much more, but he's got the lift
So
that
good.
gives him big points in the deadlift. And he knows how important that was.
And the Moose is fired up, and he's doing what he does in every competition, just finishing in the top 3 consistently. He's already guaranteed himself a spot, a third or better
Yes.
in this event.
Yeah, he's put himself exactly where he needs to be.
You don't see him get fired up like this very much.
He knows
Such
how
a
important that
cerebral
lift
athlete.
was.
That was big.
The whole field has come in strong to this deadlift. There's supreme numbers being put up. and he has been pushed to the limit there, but he's delivered. Now, how does the mountain respond? His opener was incredible.
Hafthor hit 925, and
which bar is it? You'll be at the big bar.
Didn't look too taxed in doing it, and now asking which bar is it, and they said the big bar. I don't, he might be making the jump eventually up to 1,000 pounds. I think he's going to 975 based on where the judges are positioned on the floor.
We'll find out exactly where he's going to.
Hafthor, Thompson,
Bjornsson to the platform.
Are the only men left, and Hafthor's going right to the big bar, and that's bringing this crowd to its feet.
That's what the crowd wanted to see.
Looking to throw a knockout punch.
And he added weight.
1,010 pounds.
Yeah, 1,000 isn't enough for Hafthor.
No, it wasn't.
We want more.
He had to up it a little.
458 kilos. And he is done messing around. He hits this, it's likely he wins the event. Even though Bobby Thompson still has another lift left.
I don't think we'll see Bobby coming back
I think
out.
Bobby's done, because Bobby can't, now that the weight is here, he's got to do this.
Yes, yeah, Bobby's done. This is for the outright win. I think we only saw 2 from Luke Stoltman and 2 from Bobby.
Luke Stoltman only took 2, Cordiaco only took 1.
Yeah. And these athletes know what they're capable of. Sometimes you just got to think, okay, I'll save it for the rest of the contest. But Hafthor now coming out for his second lift to take the overall win.
And Thompson right now would be at 925.
So the first athlete over
would be a tie for third, depending on what happens on this lift. Could drop him down to 4th. But Hafthor Bjornsson at 1,010 pounds, 458 kilos. This for the event win. Although Mitch Hooper does have 1 lift remaining. He can try and match Hafthor. Hafthor Bjornsson, 1,010 pounds, 456 kilos for the lead.
Get set. Thor Bjornsson.
So excited to see this man competing at the Rogue Invitational. Let's see how this 1,010-pound deadlift looks. Second attempt, Hafthor.
And that is just too easy for Hafthor Bjornsson. 1,010 pounds on his second lift. Are you kidding me right now?
Absolutely incredible deadlifting there from Hafthor Bjornsson.
Well, we'll see what Mitch Hooper elects to do now.
There's his son in the crowd, his wife, family members, fans. Hafthor Bjornsson doing what he does. When it comes to the deadlift, that man is number 1. And I think Mitch Hooper knows it and accepts his second place on this deadlift event.
Mitch Hooper doesn't look like he's in any hurry to get out to the floor, so it looks like Hafthor Bjornsson's going to open up with an event win, but Hooper doing what he does. Second place to open things up.
Yeah, great start there for Matt Ragg, taking 3rd. Evan Singleton and Bobby Thompson, good points for them. But this man taking the win, as expected on the deadlift. We expected Hafthor to win it. Perfect start for the Icelander. Mitch Hooper, perfect start for him taking 2nd. We are in for an exciting contest.
Hafthor Bjornsson, 1,010 pounds on his second attempt. Doesn't need to make a third. And he is your event winner here. His first appearance at the Rogue Invitational, and it was worth the wait. Hafthor Bjornsson picks up 10 points with the win, his first at the Invitational. Mitch Hooper doing what he does, finishes inside the top 3. He finishes 2nd. Matthew Ragg, impressive performance from the newcomer. He takes 3rd, followed by Bobby Thompson and Evan Singleton, both tying at 925 pounds.
6 athletes all going over 900. Tom Stoltman in 7th place. Is that enough? Is that close enough with the events to come for him to kind of claw his way back? He has some good events. Lots to fight for.
Take some time to clean up all these weights. A lot of metal out there on the floor right now. Really fun event to kick things off here. I don't know if we're done yet. We're trying to figure that out. Hooper may be coming back out.
Oh, wow.
Wait. Wow. It's even better. Hathor Bjornsson's going to go for the world record.
That's exciting.
Wow.
He's got one lift left. He's going to go for the world record. He's already won the event. So business just picked up.
So this isn't about just winning the Rogue Invitational for Thor. He wants to break records as well. The man feels he's in the form. We're going to see a world record attempt.
Same as the Articles 2020, 2019. I was 50K. Oh man, it's hard times, you know, more kids. The economy is crazy. I'm good for 50. You know what? I'm okay with just calling it.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go. Real businesswoman. She is hard to deal with.
Well, usually with Rogue record breakers, there's money on the line.
Yes.
So I think that's what Hathor is
Hathor
negotiating right now.
He was negotiating
with
a deal.
Andy Henniger from Rogue. He said, hey, if I beat this, is there a payout?
Yeah, I'm not doing it for nothing.
Oh, that was so good. That was awesome.
That's a smart man. It was like the Joker said, if you're good at something, don't ever do it for free.
No.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Let's see what's going on.
Well, I don't know if he's going to do it here, but he's with Kiki Dixon, so let's go down to the floor with Kiki Dixon to see what's going on here.
Thor, congratulations on your event win. It seemed like there was some talk about you going for more. What happened there?
You know, it's the first event. I guess I was a little bit hungry, you know. It felt good. I was thinking about the world record, raw. I believe 1040 would be that. And you know what? I'm going to be smart, call it. I'm here to win the competition. I came in strong. I feel good. And, you know, even though I would love to do it for you guys, it's just, you know, I gotta be selfish here and think about my body, think about there are 5 more events to go. I want to give a massive shout out to my family and friends here. They're here supporting me. Love you guys. My son is there, Stormy Magni, my daughter, Teresa Liv, my beautiful wife, Kelsey Morgan Hansen. I love you guys. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to you guys. You guys are the best.
Well, welcome to the Rogue Invitational, Thor. We're happy to have you here. You still came out and defended your dominance on the deadlift. How important was that to you?
Really important, you know. I wanted to come in here with a bang, get 10 points, and I was able to do so with only 2 lifts. So I'm really happy.
We know that the deadlift is in your wheelhouse. What have you been working on at home, weakness-wise, to prepare for this weekend?
I've obviously been working really hard on my pressing. That has been my weak link. Coming back to Strongman, I tore my pec a year and a half ago, and I'd say my pressing is a bit behind, but it's coming, and I feel like in this competition, you'll guys see a massive improvements. Next event is going to be the farmers in the log. And you know, my goal here is to finish, obviously, the farmers and all 3 logs.
Well, congratulations on starting off the Rogue Invitational with an event win.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Well, discretion is the better part of valor, and Hathor Bjornsson decides, we've got a whole competition here. Maybe I should focus on the big picture rather than trying to break a record. But an impressive performance from the mountain. 1,010 pounds, picks up 10 points for him. Mitch Hooper takes second, followed by Rag Singleton and Bobby Thompson.
Yeah, what a deadlift contest. He got us all excited there, thinking we were going to get to see a world record, but being smart, focusing on the win and focusing on the whole competition. I think the fact that he is here at the Rogue Invitational, he is definitely a threat for this title. We're in for an exciting contest. It's going to be amazing.
Now the fitness continues. The strong men and strong women are done. We're going to take a break. The CrossFit Athletes are going to be up next for their first and opening event here at the 2024 Rogue Invitational. For standings and results, you can go to roguefitness.com. The Mountain reigns supreme in Event 1 here in Aberdeen, Scotland.